Dropped out of college and got a job as a bike courier. Mostly just to piss off my parents. I was someone you'd never notice. Just a guy delivering packages to folks you'd never know. And then one day, a package found me. Thousands died. 5 square blocks, smashed into rubble. And at the center was me. Alive, but changed. But no one could have seen what was coming. Back then, Empire City was in quarantine. It had gone to hell. Other people with power started showing up, and it was my job to sort through it all. Find out who had given me that package, and why. Hell, even my best friend turned his back on me to try to get powers of his own. But in the end, I found the man responsible. Kessler. He explained everything through a vision of the future. A beast is coming. A monster only I can defeat, provided that I am strong and ready to face him. A month later, I met Lucy Kuo. She somehow knew all about the beast. In fact, she had come to help me prepare. Claimed her friend Dr. Wolf had worked on the Ray Sphere prototype, and that he could amplify my powers. All I had to do was go with her down to New Marais. I need those powers. The beast is coming, and I will be ready.
Man, I tell you, Cole, that Agent Kuo, she doesn't mess around, huh? First boat out of town? Chick's got some connections.
This is gonna be a short-term visit, man. We're just gonna get in, I'm gonna get some new powers, and then we're gonna come right back.
Come on, man, you deserve to relax. We're going to New Marais.
Hey, I need to be back here and ready when it shows up, Zeke.
Trust me, Cole, you will be ready when you're done working with Dr. Wolf.
Work? Easy, Kuo. When we get there, we're gonna be about the 3 B's. That's beer, boobs, and mechanical bullets.
Gentlemen, I don't think that you understand the scope of what is going on here. What is going on?
McGrath, we had a deal? This boat is leaving.
Relax. I got time for this.
Hey everybody, it's Prophet, and I have some Infamous 2 gameplay. I'm actually playing this with the PlayStation Move and not with the standard controller. I decided that I wasn't going to talk over the first intro movies, so I'm actually starting the commentary now. This was not actually intended to be a commentary. What happened is I had my camera set up to record me actually playing with the Move, and I was going to have it in a little box in the bottom, kind of like if you guys watched my Carnival Island playing with my daughter, kind of that same setup, but it didn't quite turn out right. I didn't like it, and unfortunately when I'm playing a game by myself, I tend not to talk. And trying to force myself to talk while I was playing that game just did not work out very well. So I decided to do a commentary over this as it is. So that is what it is. With the PlayStation Move on this game, I actually think it's a very... how they did the setup was very nice. Instead of having it so you have to have the main... I guess the light bulb controller, as you would call, as I call it, aimed at the TV the whole time. You don't have to. You can actually still move around with just the navigation controller while you have the other controller hanging on your side. So you don't have to have it up there the whole time. And you still use all of its functions and everything, which is nice. Unfortunately, that's a little finicky, and I've heard a lot of people say that the Move is probably the most precise out of all of the motion controllers, although I don't know really how true that is. But I know the biggest problem I was having playing this game with it is the fact that it was so precise. Every time I pulled the trigger, my hand would move just a little bit, and it would make my aim off a little bit. But other than that, I really think the PlayStation Move is a nice controller. And I'm probably going to upload a few more Infamous 2 videos up. I don't know if I'll be using the Move every time, but it was fun playing it with this. You guys have to forgive me. I'm not 100%. I'm getting over this cold, and I'm still kind of nasally, as you can tell. I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time talking about this game, and this commentary is not going to cover this whole video, just because I don't have that much to say. I'm not going to talk about much about the game, because, well, it is what it is. It's Infamous. What I've heard is another game called Prototype was similar to it. Well, I have yet to play Prototype, which, although I think I'm actually about gonna get it, just to see. I get it used at GameStop, relatively cheap. I'm not like a grand super player or anything like that. And this, I do die a couple times, but I do edit it out because I'm pretty sure you guys are not interested in seeing me die many times. So I just enjoy playing the games. I'm not one of those people that is uber competitive. And yes, this commentary is quite random, but I'm not a great strategist on any game. I basically play games to have fun. My Call of Duty games, if I upload them, they're my best games, and no, they're not that great, but I upload them because I think it's fun. I had fun during the game. So I'm probably gonna let this go because we're about at a cutscene here. So I will stop commentating, and then I'll rejoin after the cutscene goes off.
The beast had drained me, broken my powers. It felt like the end. I almost wish it was. The beast had just put itself back together. And now Empire City is dead. Our ship ran for it, fleeing south to New Marais. People kept their distance, whether from respect or fear. I don't know. Either way, I was alone. Others kept busy, acting out their routines as if it would make the world right again. But I knew better. I had been given powers to defeat the beast. I was strong, I was ready. I had fought it with everything I had. And it wasn't enough. That needed to change. The next day I went to work. I helped Zeke create a device to focus my powers. Hell, he'd do anything to be friends like we used to be. Agent Kuo gathered intelligence on the beast. Town after town was lost as it traveled down the coast. She also used her contacts to requisition a smaller boat. New Marais was in lockdown. Wouldn't let anyone in. We were gonna have to sneak in through the swamp. I don't know if you've ever let someone down, got your ass kicked, or straight up failed. But those are the moments that define us. They push you further than you've ever thought possible and force you to make choices. No matter what the cost.
Hello, Cole. You know, when you go to talk to Wolf, everything is going to become completely... Zeke! Zeke, catch the engines!
What's up?
Militia blockade. We get any close and their artillery will sink us.
I guess it's time I go introduce myself.
Wait up, man. Here she is.
And you're sure it's ready?
I hope so. Give her a try. Oh, I'll be damned.
Wow.
Cool.
What is that thing?
I call it the amp.
Good work, Zeke.
Thanks, brother. Go have some fun.
This is gonna make a hell of an impression.
Alright, I'm back. Don't wanna, like I said, I don't want to talk over the cutscenes and everything like that.
I took a
I think
leave of
I
absence.
like the cutscenes, how they kind of do it. Kind of like comic book style, I guess the best way is to describe
The
that.
NSA plans to deal with the beast by deploying the military.
I don't know,
Wolf
just
has a
something
better
about
plan.
that I find interesting.
He invented race sphere technology.
Another thing
You
I
want
found
our power
about
to
playing
defeat the
with
beast?
the
He's your
move
man.
is because it is so hard actually for me to aim while I'm using the lightning bolts, I tend to use more melee attacks. Which is, I will go through here, you'll see a little bit more. And yes, the navigation controller, for some reason, maybe it's just how I'm playing, it's kind of difficult for me to walk in a straight line. I'm not understanding
Just fine.
why. Maybe it's just like I said, maybe it's the way I'm holding the controller. I don't know.
Expect more resistance.
But-
The militia controls everything going in or out of Numaray.
God, how could they let a bunch of hick fascists take over their city?
People do strange things when they're afraid.
So, I don't know. I like this part where he drags himself, pretty much. The only other thing I've noticed about the game is the AI is not always the smartest.
Hey, man, you okay? Sounded rough.
I'm fine. Electricity.
The controls are a little odd getting used to after playing with the controller and the move. But it just takes some getting used to. And you'll see another problem with the aiming right here. I'm having problems with it here in a second.
Cole, looks like you could lower that bridge if you give it some power.
Beats swimming.
Just don't overcharge it. A fire could blow up the entire village.
And yes, I am trying to play this good right
Take all
now.
these guys out at once.
Oh yeah, and
Instead
the
of
women and the
evil.
children and the pets.
This was my previous. I loaded my previous save from Infamous 1 as my good, as hero. So I said I'm trying to play it as the hero type, and I'll probably play this after I beat it as the villain next, just to see how it ends and load my evil game up. I
That did it.
don't think I have really too much more to say on this. Sure, not gonna be able to talk for another. Well, how long is it? Probably 8-9 minutes. I just don't have that much to say. I hope you guys
Cole,
enjoyed
thank you
this,
for showing some
and
restraint.
if you did, I would appreciate if you would
You know,
comment,
healing these folks
rate,
will
and
help
subscribe.
win 'em over.
Thank you much.
Hey, I got... It's gonna be all right. The mortar's out of commission, but I bet there's more militia hiding out up ahead.
Okay, let us know when it's clear.
Friends, let's put something to rest right now. I created the militia. Not for me, but for you. For your protection. You've had to make sacrifices in recent weeks. You've had to give up certain liberties. But it was only to provide security for you and your families. Now, isn't that worth any sacrifice? What are you being protected from, you ask? Freaks! Abominations! They exist, my friends. They are already among us, and they represent the greatest threat we have ever known. When I saw the danger to our fair city, I did not hesitate to act. I ask you all to find the courage to do the same. Please report unusual behavior by calling the militia's emergency hotline. Our survival depends on you.
All right, now.
Don't let him in town!
What the hell happened to these people?